The Dashamsha chart in astrology. How to use the Dashamsha chart in astrology. What is the connection between the Lord of your 10th house in the Dashamsha chart, and what is the use of the Lord of the 10th house of the Dashamsha chart in your Lagna chart. So the connection between the Lagna Kundli and the Dashamsha Kundli, and the planet placed or ruling the 10th house in the Dashamsha Kundli, its influence in your ascendant chart or Lagna chart. So there are a lot of speculation about Dashamsha. In this video, I have got no display board, no drawings, no pictorial representation, but I am going to orally explain. And if you are really interested to understand about the Dashamsha chart, please watch this video till the end. So if you want to know about the secrets of the Dashamsha chart, then first you have to subscribe to Purab's Universe, guys, because only if you subscribe to Purab's Universe, you will get access to such different content. And after watching this video in its entirety, if you have liked this video, please hit the like button. If you have disliked this video, please hit the dislike button, but show me your genuine reaction. So hey guys, what's up? I hope you guys are doing great, and I welcome you back to Purab's Universe. And today Purab is going to talk about the Dashamsha chart. Alright. Now, based on the division, the planets occupy a particular sign in the Dashamsha chart. Right. The most important thing is that you have to identify first what is the rising in the Dashamsha chart, because the first rising, the first house of the Dashamsha chart, the zodiac sign that will rule the Dashamsha chart, that will show your attitude and approach towards your career, right? So if Sun is ruling the Dashamsha chart and Sun is well disposed in the Dashamsha chart, that means you will be very energetic and very ambitious in your career. If Saturn is ruling your Dashamsha chart, let's say it is a Capricorn rising or an Aquarius rising, and Saturn is well placed in the Dashamsha chart, exalted, own sign or friendly sign, aspected by benefics, that means you will be a late bloomer, right? But because Saturn is well placed and it is your first house of the Dashamsha chart, if Saturn is really giving you good results in the D10 chart, that means after the age of 35, when Saturn reaches its maturity, you will achieve a lot in your career. Alright. Now, Dashamsha chart has to be interpreted like an individual chart only. The first house of the Dashamsha chart will show your attitude and approach towards your professional life, right? The second house of your Dashamsha chart will show you the wealth and resources that you have to support your career, right? The third house of your Dashamsha chart will show the amount of efforts that you have to put to sustain your career, the communication, the support of your younger siblings, the support of your friends, right? The involvement of media and other social platforms, online platforms, how you will utilize it to sustain your career. That's the third house. The fourth house shows the peace of mind and comfort that you will get through your career and how happy you will be in your career from the emotional perspective, right? The fifth house of your Dashamsha chart will show the luck favoring you, how the past life karma is supporting and giving you a good or a bad result in this particular life in the sphere of your career, right? The sixth house of your Dashamsha chart will show what is the amount of competition, what amount of rivalry you have to go through, and whether you will be doing a job. Because if you have a very strong sixth house in your Dashamsha chart, and if you are running the Dasha or Antardasha of the planet which is ruling the sixth house of your Dashamsha chart, which is well placed in the Dashamsha chart, that is the sixth lord of the Dashamsha in the sixth house itself, or it is placed in the 10th house, then it will directly show that you will be doing a job or a service during that time, right? The seventh house of your Dashamsha chart will show if there is any connection of business with your career. So if there is an exalted planet in the 7th house, or let's say the 10th lord of your Lagna Kundli is well placed in the 7th house of your Dashamsha chart, exalted, own sign, Mool Trikon, friendly sign, then it will show that you will do an independent business like an entrepreneur, right? Now if the 6th house is stronger than the 7th, then you will be in job, and if the 7th house is stronger than the 6th, then you will be in independent business, right? The 8th house of the Dashamsha chart will show you how you will be handling other people's wealth, how you will be getting support of inheritance manifesting into your professional life, alright? The 9th house of your Dashamsha chart will show how much amount of divine grace and fortune is shining upon you, how much support of God and the gurus and mentors are there in your professional life. The 10th house of your Dashamsha chart will directly show the nature of your career and your approach towards your career, how much power, how much success you will get in this life in your career. The 11th house will show the gains, the association, the income that you're going to get, the fulfillment of desires in perspective of career, right? And it will also show the support of your elder siblings, elder brother or elder sister or elders in your career to sustain your career. And the 12th house of your Dashamsha chart will show if there will be any relocation in your career. Let's say you're going abroad for a job, 12th lord in the 4th house aspecting the 10th house, or 12th lord of the Dashamsha chart plays in the 10th house, right? And it will also show the expenses or losses that you will sustain in your career, right? So this is the connection of the houses of the Dashamsha chart, okay? The most important part is to assess the first lord and the 10th lord of your Dashamsha chart, and also to see the placement of the 10th house lord of your Lagna in the Dashamsha chart, right? And the placement of the lord of the 10th house of your D10 chart in your Lagna chart, because always the connection between the 10th lord of your Lagna Kundli and its placement, dignity and position in the D10 chart, and the ruler of the 10th house of your Dashamsha Kundli and its power, placement and position in the Lagna chart, the D1 chart, will show the connection and how the energy and the flow of planets is happening. Let's say, for example, Saturn is ruling your 10th house, okay? And Saturn is placed in Capricorn in the 10th house. And this same Saturn is placed in the first house in Capricorn itself, right? So this shows that first of all, Saturn will delay success in your career. Second thing, because Saturn is placed in its own sign in Capricorn, it will connect you with manufacturing, it will connect you with engineering or law or justice system, legal system, depending upon the aspect of planets falling over Saturn. If a Jupiter exalted in the 7th house is aspecting Saturn, then it will give you a career in law or teaching, right? Or you will make a company which is doing mass teaching, something like that, all right? And similarly, the 10th lord of your Dashamsha chart, let's say for example Capricorn ascendant Dashamsha, 10th lord is Venus because Libra sign falls there. If it is making a connection with the 11th house, that means your career will have a connect of NGOs, or it will have, your career will be somewhere which is connecting with a lot of network, a lot of people, right? And it will also show that your source of income shall come from different sources, all right? So the Dashamsha chart 10th lord, let's say for example, is placed in the 3rd house of your Lagna chart. That means you will do your career something connected to media or entertainment or communication or fashion or films, acting, something like that. Similarly, if the 3rd lord of your Lagna Kundli is placed in the 10th house of your D10 chart, then also it will show a similar connection, right? And also, if the lord of the 10th house of the Dashamsha chart, the D10 chart, is placed in the 7th house of your Lagna Kundli, then it will show that you will be in business or partnership venture, okay? So there is a way of interpreting the connection between the 10th lord of the D1 chart and its placement in the Dashamsha chart, and the 10th lord of the D10 chart and its placement in the D1 chart, right? Also, Dashamsha chart can also be used to analyze your longevity, because if a particular horoscope is showing your karmas and what amount of great karma you will be doing in this life, it will also show the ayu of your karma. So if you assess the 8th lord of your Dashamsha chart properly, it will show you your longevity as well. I will not explain much about that because of the background sound that is coming. It is really irritating. See, but what I'm trying to say is that the Dashamsha chart, if benefic planets are connecting with the 10th house, then success will come quickly. If malefic planets are aspecting or connecting with the 10th house of your D10 chart, that means success will come a bit late. But if this malefic is placed in its own sign or in its exaltation or aspected by benefics, then things will be a bit better after the maturity age of the malefic planet. So if Rahu is in the 10th house of a Dashamsha chart, then your career will take off probably after 42. If Ketu is placed in the 10th house of your Dashamsha chart, that means your career will take off quickly, but you will get separated after the age of 48 from your career, right? If Saturn is aspecting or placed in the 10th house, then after 36 you will be able to understand your career and you will shine more, right? So this is how you interpret your Dashamsha chart. I think I gave a fair idea about it because it's a huge domain, and how much ever we speak about the D10 chart, it will be less. And yes, analyze the Dashamsha chart like an individual chart, how you analyze the Lagna Kundli, and connect the D1 and the D10. The flow of energy and identifying with wisdom and with logic is required. Okay. So for example, if somebody has got the 10th lord of your D1 chart in the 3rd house of your D10 chart, it shows a career in media or entertainment or acting or movies or communication or journalism. Similarly, if the 10th lord of your D1 chart is placed in the 7th house, then it is connected with business, designing or trading. And if the 10th lord of your D10 chart is placed in the 6th house, then job and service. Now if it is placed in the 6th house in Cancer sign, then healthcare, nursing, caring. If it is placed in Pisces, that means hospitality management, hotel management or foreign embassy, something like that. If Sun is connecting with the 1st, 4th, 6th, 10th and 12th house of your D10 chart, then something related to the government can also happen. And if your 10th lord of the D1 chart is conjunct with Sun or aspected by Sun, or Sun is placed in the 10th house of your D10 chart, then also a service in government or ministry service or in politics, that can also be seen. So this is my take about the D10 chart. I hope I was able to add something about the Dashamsha chart. This is Purab signing off from Purab's Universe. Take care of yourself. Adios. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.